please.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Now, how's everybody doing today?
Perfect.
Okay, first thing up, everyone had a chance to review the minutes and look at the motion. First by legislator Twist, move the minutes, second by legislator Lockwood. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, minutes are approved. Hey, Bob, you were right, coming in hot. Hey, glad you could make it. Okay, the first item up is IT1, resolution authorizing the acquisition of certain lands comprising of West Fifth Street Road under New York State Highway Law 118 for the extension of County Route 25. What this is going to do is connect County Route 25 to County Route 85, something that probably should have been done
Years ago.
First by legislator Hulse, second by legislator Schad. Any questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, opposed? Thank you for everything on that, Kurt, I appreciate that.
We'll, get at it as soon as we get the resolution back. So
Heard of.
Long
Sounds
time.
good. Thank you again, it's been a long time coming. Okay, next up is IT2, the resolution authorizing professional services contract for RFP 21-HW001, the consultant audit. I believe that was for EFPR consultants in the amount of $6,500. What's the motion to award that?
Move it.
Second by legislator Martino, second by legislator Twist. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. IT3 is the resolution authorizing the purchase of equipment. And that is, okay, is there anything you want to say on that, Kurt?
This is some of the money that we have left over this year from CHIP, kind of like what we did last year at the end of the year. We're gonna roll over a little over, I think, $2 million. So I was asking for $1.8 million to buy some bigger equipment again, which I think leaves us like, it's either $972,000 or $872,000 left in start rollover for next year. I apologize, I thought I had a list of the equipment there, but what I'm looking at is a paint truck.
Yeah,
You do, it's right here.
All right, I don't have it on mine.
Paint truck, 2 grade alls, and so.
Yeah.
Right. We selling the old equipment auction or?
I'd like to, yeah.
New stuff's bringing good money now.
Yeah, that's,
Absolutely.
hoping to, work with the purchasing department this spring. Maybe the early spring or late winter, do an online auction, something like that. It's gonna be pretty
Pretty good, that worked out pretty good for us. Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, carries. IT4, resolution authorizing the chairman to execute an agreement between the County of Oswego and Lidl Performance Materials. Is there anything you'd like to say on that, Mark?
Just renewing the existing contract.
Right.
As is.
Right, that's just allows things to
I have a question. Who bought that?
Yeah, I don't remember the name, but
I just spoke to someone this morning, I can't think of the name off the top of my head.
but this is incorporated company. They didn't even actually know when I spoke to them what they're gonna be. They know the deal is done, but they don't know, they haven't named themselves yet, so
Right.
I didn't know what else to call it.
Another one of them?
Yeah, I know they're pretty busy and they look to bring, legislator Shad.
Mark, is this, how does this compare to gas therms?
It's a difficult conversion, of course, yes, but it's still a little better than gas, and it's a whole lot better than if we made electricity. If we just turned this into electricity, you'd get about a quarter of what
We're getting.
we're getting. So it's good for them, it's good for us.
All right, everyone good? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, carries. IT 5. We're looking for budget modification. I don't have the exact paper. I need to do the budget mod to, what is
For the
the?
bridge.
Yeah,
I don't have the paper.
you don't have a copy of the, do you have a copy of the resolution?
Yes, oh, that's copy of it. Okay. there it is. All right, resolution increasing capital project number 92, County Route 38 bridge replacement over North Branch Little Salmon River.
I'll move that.
First by legislator Holst, second by
Yeah, okay.
legislator House. I was going to say legislator Paul. I always call you Paul. Second by legislator House. Does anyone have any questions?
You make it.
Legislator Shop?
Where's Slate Hill Constructors, Inc. located? Utica. And we've got W.D. Malone Trucking and Excavating, a local contractor, and I hear it all the time, that employs local people, that pays local taxes, employs a lot of local people. And where does this most reliable bidder thing come in? Is it not possible to do that in something like this? I hear it all the time, or is there a cutoff financially?
You have to, in New York state law, you have to award to the lowest responsible bidder. If someone comes in lower than a local, you have to go with that individual or
Unless
that
they're
firm,
deemed.
unless they're deemed non-responsive or not
No,
responsible.
responsible is the word I hear all the
No,
time.
if they're deemed not responsible or responsive, then you can reject them, but you have to have a case for that, like prior work or being barred on the state list because they haven't filed was it prevailing wage reports and things like that. But if Slate Hill passes all the criteria and they're the lowest bidder, you're required to award to the lowest bidder.
Have we had any experience with them?
Slate Hill, I believe, was the ones that did our two-way bridge in Pulaski.
Mhm.
And I also think they did, I think we've had 2 or 3 jobs done by them in the last 10 to 20 years at least. I think they've been in the business for a lot of years.
They're all up and down the
Mostly,
thruway
yeah.
doing a lot of bridge work.
They do throughway work a lot.
Yep.
And
Pretty
Actually,
big
all,
company.
all these companies are reputable companies.
Right, it just
No.
breaks my
Oh,
heart
yeah.
about locals, can't help it.
I agree with you.
Well,
Absolutely.
Tuscarora's local
Huh?
too, and see where they
Other
are.
companies from outside.
Right, yeah.
It's so close.
Understood. I agree. Contractors could-
Where's this
But,
going?
Pulaski. Right on Route 11 before you get into Pulaski.
Understand.
We've had them do stuff before.
Oh, yeah.
Understand. Okay, going with the responsible bidder of Slate Hill Constructors. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none. We've ordered to. And that was it for that. Now we have committee review and decisions. Bid OSW -02821 motor oils. The low bidder was Superior Lubricants, which I believe we've used in the past. There's a breakdown of the several different lubricants we use. And then the low bidder, any issues with them?
No, I just want to make everybody aware that it's went up 40% from last year.
Oh, yeah.
Almost $100,000 more we'll be paying for motor oil this year.
That's all right. First by legislator Martino, second by legislator House. All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Hearing none, that carries. And our bid pertaining to Slate Hill, we actually just did that.
No, you did the resolution.
Okay, we did the resolution, okay, so we spoke about it.
If I can interject, the company that bought it was Unifrax. They love it.
Unifrac?
Unifrax.
But they didn't know what they were gonna specifically name that,
That's the correct corporation anyway.
yes.
Understood. Okay, on to the bid for the capital project work. For the bid under the Capital Project 192, the low bidder was Slade Hill Constructors at $1,526,477.75. The motion to accept that. Moved by legislator House, second by legislator Wilmot. Any questions?
Yes. So what kind of funding is this project? Does it have state and federal?
Sure. This was a project we opened up 2 years ago. We put into the Bridge New York program. They awarded us this bridge. We put in 3 bridges, I believe, at the time. Excuse me, and this bridge was one that they awarded. The award was the 3.6 million. The county had to put in their share. So we hired CNS was the engineers to do all the rest of it. They put everything together. We went out to bid finally, and this is what it came in at. And we wanted the extra $650,000 in there because, as you can see, there's a construction inspection fee and design fee and stuff, so that we have to pay all that according to the state.
Right.
We have to front the money, but we'll get that $1.3 million whatever back, plus the $650,000 if we want to do that. Next year, we can put that towards chips also and get reimbursed that way.
So like the twin bridges up there in, up north, was that on, what road was that on? 22,
Yeah.
right? So there was a whole debacle with that, with the apprenticeship language and all that kind of stuff early on. Does the apprenticeship language apply to this?
It should, yeah, and I'll double check the bid and make sure it's included.
That's our policy.
Yes.
Right,
So
that's
that's
right.
Yeah, we gave that information to the purchasing department about the apprenticeship programs.
I'll check, I'll
Yep.
double check to make sure that it is.
Yeah, okay. Just wondering.
Okay, and we already approved that.
Yep.
Good.
Well, no, you didn't. You approved moving the money, you gotta vote on it.
Okay, I understood. All right, Fred, that's right. First by legislator Martino, second by legislator Quest. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none. All right. Let's make that here. So, yeah.
Anything from any departments?
Yeah, do we have anything,
TVs, they're becoming a real problem. So our current vendor, they can't move them, so they're not picking ours up. The contract is up for renewal, and they finally answered, they said, nope, we don't want to renew, so we're gonna have to go out for an RFP. At some point in time, we'll get full, and we'll just have to stop taking them, but just be aware.
understood, we're running out of room for,
Yeah, and the vendor that has to recycle them can't move them either, so.
well,
Nobody wants old TVs? Can't see why.
yeah,
But they're regulated, so you can't throw them out, so.
right. So they end up leaving them in the turnaround at the end of the road that the town highway guys gotta go deal with.
I'm just saying,
County guys.
we're still taking them, but we don't have infinite storage for
Make a burn pile.
pallets.
Yeah. Exactly.
I don't want to hear it or know about the burn piles.
Understood.
Question is solar panels in 20 years gonna be the same way?
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of that.
And the batteries go along with it.
Those there, you dig a hole.
That's bigger. Did you have anything new, Kurt?
I don't think so. We're
All good?
plugging along.
On 25, we're gonna kick that out so that the name change occurs after the tax bills go out, not in the middle of it.
Understood.
Yeah, that's why there's the delayed date there. But that might be a problem.
All right, yeah, nothing else?
Nothing this month.
That's good, that means everything's running smooth.
I think
Motion to
so.
adjourn?
Understood. Is there a motion to adjourn, first by legislator Martino, second by legislator House? All those in favor? Aye. Yeah, legislator Paul. In favor? Aye. No one's opposed. Thank you all for coming.